For Scandinavian countries, India is fast becoming one of the most important source markets in terms of visitors. With its famous castles, northern lights, Vikings and other unique experiences, the region draws significant Indian visitors throughout the year.
Well, unique Scandinavia is because this region has everything to offer. History, royalty, culture, design, northern lights, a midnight sun, the Sami and the Viking, and there's everything that you can imagine in terms of nature. We have the fjords, we have the mountains, we have the nature. So it's also, we have the think pool capitals of Scandinavia, Oslo, Stockholm and Copenhagen, and that makes this region really unique. The connectivity just increased a couple of months back. Air India has got a direct flight to Stockholm and to Copenhagen, and that's twice a week. This is really going to benefit a lot of us who are planning a small vacation in the winters now, of course, before the summer set in next year. But I hear a lot of people planning to visit Copenhagen, Stockholm for Christmas, and they can combine either Norway with it or some other parts of these regions. And I think it really works well. Even if one had a week around the Christmas period or sometime in November, later this month, then you have a very quality week in Scandinavia.
The Scandinavian Tourist Board in India recently organized a networking session in New Delhi in an attempt to unravel the tourism potential of the three Scandinavian nations, Denmark, Norway and Sweden.
We have a lot of different travelers coming in from India. We Visit Sweden, we work with 13 different markets across the world. And India is one of the growing markets for us. In Asia, we're looking at India and China, and India is growing very fast. We have group travelers who are coming, who come as big groups, group departures. We have the free independent traveler, and then we have the niche traveler who does not have any specific agenda in mind, but they just want to discover the beauty of Scandinavia. We've got about an 18% growth from 2017 to 16 when you see the growth, and the month-on-month growth has been about 35%, August 2017 to 2016. And in terms of the potential, it's one of the most important markets for us, because by 2050 you will have about 50 million Indians traveling abroad outside India, and we want to be there to capture a small part of that for them to come to Sweden. We are actually doing a joint campaign with Air India. You know that Air India launched a direct flight. It's on Wednesday, Friday and Sundays. It's much closer now. Sweden is much closer to India because it takes about 8 hours to travel, and it's much closer and faster than traveling to London.
The event witnessed participation from various Scandinavian travel partners to familiarize Indian tourism professionals and media with the various prospects these countries have to offer.
In order for us to attract more Indian guests, we participate in the Scandinavian workshop every year, and we also do a lot of direct mails and correspondence directly with the Indian tour operators and agents. So we are very pleased to see that the numbers of the Indian guests has been increasing over the last 5 years, but we do allocate more and more space for the overseas market, and including the Indian, so we'll hope to see a lot more Indian guests on board. We are very good in our restaurants as well, serving our guests from India with a lot of vegetarian meals and a lot of different spices. It's still with the Scandinavian touch, but we are keen to adapt into the different cultures. Thank you.